Hello guys, welcome to CoderCrab. So let's start a new kind of series today. Okay, so we have 100 days css.com here, and it gives a challenge for 100 days. So it gives different designs to you. So this is the first one which we are going to do today with our own touch. Okay, so this design, let's see how we can make it. Okay, so we have nothing here, completely empty paper. So let's get started. So what I'll do is I'll just create a div first, div.wrap. Okay, and inside this, first thing, I'll divide this three to three parts. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's create three different divs inside this. So div dot top, then div dot mid, then div dot bot. Okay, so now we have three different divs, and the below ones are only texts, looks like. So let's take only text. So this is having only days. This is having CSS challenge. Okay, so now it's good. Okay, so let's start some simple. Before that, let's complete the top one also. So in top one, if you'll see, we have this 100, right? So looks like this is a div. This is not later fonts. Okay, so these are divs. So let's keep some div. Let's keep the first one as one itself, and inside that I can see there are two small elements, right? This is and this one. So let's keep it span dot one header. Okay, and then span dot one body. Okay, it looks fine. So we have all the elements. Then we need circles, right? So two circles, div dot circle, and let's keep the circle for special assignments. Keep circle one, and let's keep the same thing here, circle 2. So almost simple HTML things are completed. Now let's create CSS. Let's first put body and then wrap. Okay, so okay, as we don't have any other element, I'm putting flex to body itself. Then here let's take width some 98%, height as I'm recording the session, so it should be a little bit smaller to adjust the recording window, right? So you can take more also. Okay, align items center, justify content center. Okay, okay, now the text is in center. Next, design the wrap. So in the wrap, this looks like some 400, 450, 400. Let's take 400. Though we can know by inspect element, let's not do that as we are creating with our own. Okay, so now we are here, but this is wrap is here, right? So inside wrap, we need to put everything, right? Let's keep a border 1 pixel solid to identify. Okay, this is fine. This is not inside, right? So it is in corner. Let's take it. Display flex again. Align items, center, justify content, center. So everything goes to center now. But if you'll see, we need three divs, right? So we have basically three: top, then top, then mid, then bot. Okay. So those will be stacked one upon another, right? So for that, is what we'll do: flex direction column. Okay, so now this part is done. Now there is a background here, and this background is a gradient one. So let's take it, background, background here. This is top right, right? To top right change, right? So let's put to top right. Okay, then let's put some color. I'll just put, okay, So let me take this for color. Let me take the background color. Let me take these two and inspect from Microsoft Paint what is the color, right? As we are not going to do the inspect element of dev tools. Okay, so I found out that this color is 43389F. Okay, and then this is starting from this side. So this side to this side we are going, right? So it is starting from 0%, and then next color is has 4EC6CA. So I've taken it from MS Paint by pasting the picture. If you want it to do that way, also fine. Otherwise, you can take any other color. That is not a big deal. Okay, so let's see. Yes, we have found, I think, similar color, right? Yes. So let's take this out. We don't need this anymore, and we need a little border radius. Border radius looks like, let's take 4 pixel. Looks fine, right? Okay. Then this is it for this one, right? For app. Next thing, let's finish the letters first, fonts first. So we'll go to the mid. Okay, dot mid, then dot bottom. Okay, in case of mid, days, right? So let's put this as a font size for rem. Okay, now font family. This font family, what is the font family? Let's see it. This font family mostly like Courier new. Okay, you can also copy this font and in Word you can find it out if you don't want to inspect. Okay, so let's as it is on this, let me put here font family in the wrap itself. A body also you can do font family. Courier new. Okay, let's see font family. Yes, font weight bold looks similar. Yes, font size is a little bit smaller. Let's take it 5. Okay, and this bot, let's take this bot as same, but here let's reduce it to 1.5. There is a gap right here, but there is no gaps here, so we can decide the height also here. Let's take the height up to 50 pixels. Let's design the other things and let's come back to the height later. Sorry, let's design the things and come back to the height later. Okay, so once we decide everything, because it's a flex, right? So it will keep on changing. So let's see. So next thing we have top. Top means that 100 one, right? So let's put top. Okay, here. For now, that is okay. Inside top, what we have? 1. Let's put 1. Okay, here let's take this one as display flex, and then here we have 1h and 1b. Dot 1h. Let's decide background color. 1h looks white, so we can put white. Okay, and then we can put display as, let's take it as a block. Okay, and give this 2 as a common. We can give 1 b also, same thing. Okay, now let's decide the height and width of it. So 1h height, then dot 1b height and width. Okay, so let's put the 1h height. 1h height would be uh, around let's take around 35-40 pixel. Height 35 pixel. Okay, next is width. It's a little bit narrow than the one's major part. It's a little bit narrow. So let's take this width as 20 pixel. Okay, now we need to rotate it a little bit. So let's utilize transform, then rotate radius. Let's give the same border radius to both of them, right? So let's put it here, 4 pixel. Okay, that's fine. Now Okay, so now as this is here, we need to give, if you'll see, there's a light shadow here on this, right? It is a box shadow. So let's give a box shadow here. A little bit. Okay, let's give this way. Okay, we can make it the opacity to 3. Okay, this is lighter. Okay, so now this is fine. Let's copy the same thing and change the height. Width little bit more. Height would be around 100. Yeah, around 100 pixel would be fine. You don't have to rotate. Rest is fine. Okay, now if you will see, this is coming ahead of it, and also it is needs a little bit translate, right? So let's do a translate X first. Translate X. Let's do 3 pixel. Okay, it is here now. We need a little bit more. It needs to go a little bit more. Translate Y, and this will be negative of it. So minus 3 pixel. Okay, looks fine. Now I should take this below this particular stick, right? So how do you do that? We can do it with the Z index. Let's put a higher Z index here. Okay, and put this Z index as 8 here. Not needed, but still, let's put it. Let's identify it. Okay, so if you'll see, it looks, I think the degree is little bit needs to be higher. So let's make it 55 degree. Okay, looks fine to me. Okay, there may be minor changes, minor differences, but that's fine. So let's go to other circle, right? So let's go to circle. Let's put circle dot circle. In the circle, what we can do is we can give a simple width, let's say 50 pixel. Okay, and here we can give height. It's mostly a square, so height 50 pixel. Okay, let's give a bigger border 1.5 rem solid white. Okay, as these two are all three are stacked, right? So now let's give the top here. Let's put no need of this one as this is inside. Sorry, it is in outside, right? So here we can put display flex, flex direction, row, align item center, justify content center. Okay, now these guys are coming one side by side, right? So circle here we can take border radius as 50%. Now it is circle, but here if you'll see there's an overlap, right? We need to overlap a little bit. Okay, fair enough. So let's see. So circle 1, or what we have taken here, circle 1, then circle 2, then this. Okay, so in circle 1 it will be a little bit transform little bit, translate X, little overlap, and it should be little higher than this one, right? I mean, yeah, so one should be above, right? So already it is default. Now let's what we have to define, because we'll also compare between this 0 to this 0, right? So let's give index some 7. Okay, now take this to give circle 2. Okay, and we need little bit more here. Let's give 20. Okay, it is overriding. We don't have box shadow here. Same shadow we can give. Let's keep the same shadow here. Okay, but here there is something wrong, right? Here it is overlapping on this one, so we need to take this down below of that one, right? So Z index should be 6. Okay, Z index 6 and little bit more into it, right? So let's put it little bit more into it, 25. Okay, there's one thing, this one should be, all these things are not properly centered, so let's center it. I think here if we'll put dot mid dot bot. Okay, and here top is little bit ahead, right? So let's do one thing, take this top and apply some margin. Left should be 730 pixel. Yeah, it is now looks fine. And this days, so what is the gap? Gap is little bit less. Okay, and CSS this gap is also less. So height we have not defined. Okay, it looks like we need to put little bit of margin bottom here. Margin bottom. We can give 10 pixel would be enough. Okay, now these two colors should be, and this is okay, and these days should be little bit right side, right? 20. Okay, so it looks fine. Okay, so these days and all these two things should be white. So you can put color white. This also can be color white. Okay. Yeah, almost identical. Okay, guys. So this is our design which I've designed for the first day challenge. I'll be putting this code into GitHub and CodePan, and I'll share the links in description. Thank you, guys.